Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm so sorry about this, I'm finally doing another favorites video of the month. I promised you guys that I would do one every single month, but I was doing really good until I started the NYX Face Awards, and I got really into it and didn't really have time to do monthly favorites every single month, especially when I was in LA. I didn't have time to do August favorites, I think it was, and I think it's been 2 months since I've been doing favorites videos, so I'm really sorry, but I do have an array of products here that I really want to talk to you about. Some of them I did mention in my Ride or Die makeup tag, but I felt like I needed to include them in the monthly favorites because I know that some of you really enjoy my monthly favorites, and I want you to know what I have been loving lately, the past couple months actually. So, and if it sounds like I have a list or if my teeth look really shiny, I have an Invisalign in. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you'll know that I have complained about one of my front teeth overlapping the other tooth because my wisdom teeth were like pushing my teeth forward. But then I got my wisdom teeth out, and so I'm trying to get them straight back again. First, we are gonna start with primer. I always go with I start with primer, foundation, concealer, like in the order that you would put on makeup. So first I have a primer, and this is the Dermalogica Hydrablur primer. It is so good. It's a very smoothing primer, but it's not silicone. I don't know how to describe it. It smooths out your skin, but it's also very moisturizing. It's really similar to the NYX Angel Veil primer, but I find that it keeps my makeup on a lot better than the NYX Angel Veil, and it also doesn't break me out. I find that a lot of primers do break me out. I think it might have to do with some ingredients that are in some of them, but this one does not. I've never had a problem with it. I just really enjoy this. Next are foundations, and this is kind of controversial because some people really hate these and some people really love these. I'm on the really love side. I love these so much. They're really steep in price for a foundation, especially a stick foundation, but these are the HourGlass Vanish stick foundations, and I have the shades Bisque and Porcelain. Bisque is when I'm a little bit, I want to be a little bit tan. Porcelain's like in the middle of winter when my color is just very pale. That's when I have zero tan on. These foundations are so super creamy. If you have watched my last couple tutorials, I have featured them in some of my tutorials, and they're so creamy. They blend out beautifully, but they're so full coverage. They just work so well, and I have been using my Tartiest Oval 8 brush, these fancy looking brushes. This one is so expensive, but I actually did just receive some of the same brushes but from Iconic London, and they're quite a bit cheaper, and you can also buy some of these brushes for a couple bucks, I think, on Amazon, I think. How many times did I just say I think? But I have been using the stick foundations with those fancy airbrush looking brushes, and it just looks so beautiful. I love the way it goes on my skin. Again, it's so full coverage. It creates a perfect base for my makeup and for whatever I want to do with my face. And I know that it's very steep in price, but if you are wanting to splurge on a foundation, I really recommend these. Some people wouldn't recommend these. I don't really know why. Maybe if you're super oily, these wouldn't work for you because they are a little bit on the moisturizing side, but I find that they work with me. I have very combo skin. My nose is super oily. My chin is very oily, but everything else is really dry, but I find that these work very well over a long amount of time. Next, I don't have a powder this month. You guys know that Wet n Wild Color Icon, Coverall Press Powder is my go-to lately. It is my favorite. I mentioned it in my Ride or Die makeup tag, but I don't have a powder for this month. I am going to mention this bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I mentioned this in my Ride or Die as well. This stuff is so amazing, especially if you are pale. I do know that this is the lightest shade, and I think there is 1 or 2 shades that are darker than this one. I'm wearing it right now. It's very subtle, but it's perfect for the winter time because I have the hardest time finding bronzers that don't look super orange or just super dark on me, because I do get very fair in the winter. And this one is so subtle, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. There's no sparkles, but it is a little bit, it looks almost dewy on your skin, and I like that. I find if bronzers are really matte, they kind of look a little bit chalky. They can. Some are very good matte as well, but I just really like how this has a beautiful sheen to it. It just makes you look voluminous. Next for blush, I've been wearing this every single day the past like month and a half. And this is the Balm Beach blush by TheBalm. I've been wearing this because my skin has been getting, again, very fair over the past couple months. I haven't been getting sun. Oregon is officially in fall season. It's been raining the past week. Ew. But I love this blush because it's a very, very pretty light mauve, and this one does have a little bit of sheen just like the bronzer, but it's nothing overpowering, like no sparkles, nothing like that. It just kind of looks dewy on the skin. It makes you look luminous, and that's what I really, really like. But I love how this is very subtle, because some blushes can look very overpowering on me because I am so fair most of the time, and this is just a very nice subtle blush color. Now for highlight, this is for those of you who want that blinding highlight that you want everyone to see. I have been really, really liking the Gerard Cosmetics. Sorry about all the fingerprints, that's really gross. But I've been really loving the Gerard Cosmetics Star Powders in Grace. This is a very, very powerful highlight. It's super, super pigmented. I've used it in a couple of my past tutorials. It is amazing. I wouldn't wear it every single day. I personally don't like to blind everyone on a daily basis. I do know that some of you do like to do that, but when I'm going all out and I'm going glam, this is like the perfect highlight because it's a very good shade for fair skin tones. I'm sure you can wear it if you're a little bit darker. It is a very light highlight, so if you're a very dark skin tone, I wouldn't recommend it just because it can look really ashy or just way too light for your skin tone. But they do have different shades in this highlight. I really, really recommend this. It is a very good formula of highlight, not chunky or anything. It goes really smoothly on the skin and gives a nice sheen. Now for eyeshadows, again, I did talk about this in my Ride or Die makeup tag. I just haven't gone to Sephora or like the drugstore or anything and bought makeup. I don't know why. I've just been kind of stuck in a rut. I need to go to Sephora and buy a bunch of things, and the drugstore. I need to go buy some more powders, stuff like that. But I am going to talk about these because I know that some of you might have missed my Ride or Die makeup tag, and I want to talk about the Makeup Geek single eyeshadows, and dear Lord, I love these so, so, so much. These are my favorite eyeshadows that I have used yet. They're the easiest to blend out. The foiled eyeshadows are stunning. They are so pretty, and there's no fallout. That's what I love about Makeup Geek is there's a little, okay, you can have a little bit of fallout with any eyeshadows, but these, you use the darkest color, you use Corrupt, the black one, there's like no fallout. I've been using these shadows for my brides, for weddings. They all love them. The foiled eyeshadows, again, are so magical. I love them so much. It is crazy, and they're very, very easy to work with. They are reasonably priced for how well they perform, and they do last a long time. Eyeshadows last a long time unless you're using them repeatedly, but I do really recommend them for the very pigmented foiled eyeshadows, or the colorful eyeshadows are really, really good too. They blend out really beautifully. And for lash glue, I'm just going to mention the Tartiest Pro Lash Glue in black. This stuff is amazing. It's super thin, but it's very, very sticky, and it's pitch black. Like, I have never seen a lash glue so black. I don't really have to go over it after I put it on. And the trick to this is letting the glue dry for a while, for longer than you would think, or else it's very hard to stick onto your lash line. If you go and buy this, I would wait almost a minute and a half for your lashes to get tacky, but it's so easy to work with, and it's really, really comfortable. Next for mascara, I'm going to mention the Pixie by Petra Lower Lash Mascara. I am absolutely crazy over this thing. I love this mascara so, so much. I've never used a mascara that makes my lower lashes look as long and voluminous as this one, and the thing that I love about it is the wand is super skinny, so you never get mascara on your lower lash line, like where your eyeshadow should be. It's so easy to use, and it's foolproof. I don't know why I haven't gotten a mascara like this before. I use it every single day. It's almost waterproof, so it lasts all day, and it's just perfect. Like, it works, you know? I don't know why people haven't thought about this sooner. Maybe they did and I just didn't know about it, but I wish I knew about it sooner. And lastly, for lipsticks, I don't think that I mentioned the Beauty Bakery lip whips in my last monthly favorites. I did mention them in my Ride or Die tag. I'm not going to mention them this time because they are in almost every single one of my tutorials because I've been loving them lately. But another liquid lipstick that I have really been loving, I'm wearing one today, is the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte Liquid Lipsticks. And these are very, very comfortable to wear. Right now it feels like I'm not wearing anything. I do notice that they aren't the absolutely longest lasting liquid lipsticks I've ever tried. They do dry matte though. They don't transfer very easily. They do if you try really hard to get them to transfer. But what I really like about these is they feel like nothing on your lips and they don't dry your lips out like crazy. It just is a very nice formula and it smells like marshmallows. I love that. I hate when lipsticks smell like lipsticks, if that makes sense. And those were the favorites for the month. I feel like I went through that really fast, but I know this video is going to be kind of long. It always ends up being really long, my monthly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yes, I did film a tutorial on this look. It will be up on Tuesday of next week, and I absolutely love this makeup look. I would wear it seriously every day if I had stuff to do every day. But yes, the tutorial for this will be up on Tuesday. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I remembered to say everything that I needed to say. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.